no.
Like I'll name my other one, York New City. I'm taking.
That's mine
Yeah,
too.
no.
You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
That's
Well, no, but is it better than Chimera and Arc?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. With Korapika, Uva. Nah, you're talking about Krollo. That's all his That's when
What? Kill
all,
was
Phantom Troop.
Yeah,
all
that's
them
Krollo,
fighting. That's
yeah.
way
You
better
know why?
than
You know
Chimera
why
and Arc,
they might
bro.
be right about that? It's because think about it. That's in an anime where we saw the two main characters not do shit. Like they were bad.
Yo, that's the first time I didn't know how they gonna win this.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
know.
I
had no clue.
We had no idea.
And then Soko was still in there.
And then what you call it? Korapika. Korapika, right?
Yeah.
Korapika. Why did I have a brain fart?
Korapika.
He did.
That fight was crazy. Even the fight,
crazy,
was that the same? Did the grandfather fight in that one?
He fought the grandfather and the dad.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That might be one of the most underrated fights we ever watched on our channel.
Nigga, when Krollo was in the building and he was doing the symphony explosions here. Oh my gosh, bro. I'll never forget that shit, bro.
I always liked York New City more.
Yeah.
I just think the Chimera and Arc has more like
iconic moments.
Yeah, like they have better fight. Like Gon's rage moment is by far, to me, is better than anything that happened in York New City, right? And then Meruem versus Netero was one of the craziest fights I ever watched.
The fights, but everything else.
Everything else too, like how Gon went from like being a little kid to a freak. He turned into a monster, right? And then how Meruem ended up being a peaceful villain at the end. When he was like the most villainous.
I just feel like the villains didn't add up. The villains.
Yeah, that's.
But I'm telling you, even Krollo's. Honestly, I keep it a buck. Krollo fight with the grandfather is up there to me with those fights. Because I'm telling you, like I said, I think that's probably one of the most underrated fights we see. Like I'll tell you, we have to watch that fight again because I felt like we watched it and assumed we was gonna get some more from it. I didn't think that.
And we never got it though.
That's why I know.
Yeah, but that's why that's what makes it so good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I'm like literally. Because in my head, the only reason why I'm thinking like the only reason why I would have cherished the moment crazy if I knew that we weren't. I'm thinking, like that's why I thought that show had potential to be the greatest. Because I'm like, we didn't even touch. Like they could just do a whole show with them two.
Yeah,
they could just do a whole, and it would be crazy. Like because that fight, like it even showed you how strong Krollo was, and the reason why I put it over the Chimera and Arc is the villains in this had way more. They were just the dialogue was better. The whole conversation, it was the mystery of who are these? Like why are they doing this? Like it was just
Phantom Troop.
It just reminded it story wise, like the storytelling was just way better, and I feel like the fighting was still there. Where I feel like the Chimera and Arc, the fighting was there, and the storyline was cool, but I felt like York. I don't know how to say York City. I felt like we was watching a live action show.
No, I think it was just cool. The Phantom Troop is obviously just way cooler than the Chimera Ants.
Shit in
you know what I'm
Chimera
saying?
Ants.
The Phantom Troop, like in terms of Krollo, Hisoka, and everybody else is on the team. Is like they're cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like they're like peak anime character looks. Like,
100%.
This is what anime should look like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Hunter x Hunter did a good job at that. But I feel like even when we was watching the Chimera Ant Arc and then we seen like the gang go into the temple for the first time and just hearing that narrator just narrating every moment, you see the nigga running inside. You know what I'm saying? The fights were Killua versus
Yuppie,
yeah,
when
like
he went to
Godspeed and stuff like that. I feel like those moments are like iconic. Like these are the Godspeed, Adult Gon, Netero's fight against Meruem. I feel like those moments are like known throughout anime everywhere, like as like peak anime.
I feel like that. I feel like the York arc too, though. I feel like that Korapika and them. I just feel like the build up to all that, because that's really towards the end. You could say everything prior to that, like the story of the boy and then the sister. Remember, like
I know exactly
all that. Like it was just like some like that was the most little kid moments I've seen watching Hunter x Hunter. Where York City, I never felt like it was just like grown. Like it was just smooth and sophisticated,
and it was
like,
condensed.
Yeah, it was just perfect. Where the Chimera arc, it was just too long.
It was long,
and then the beginning was just mad. Like it was just mad child. Like certain stories were just childish. Like he remembers that used to be they got kidnapped as kids, and then he flying here, and then these things are evolving. Like, I don't know. It was just like
it was kind of
the ending was fire though. The
ending was fire. 100%.
Like the storyline. And I feel like that. But the beginning of it was just York City was just. I feel like we was in New York with anime. I don't know how to explain.
It was
York
massive,
City,
bro.
even the
York
whole
New
atmosphere.
City.
York
Like
New
that's what I'm
City.
saying. It just felt like it was just like I feel like that arc could have been turned into a movie.